Hi dear students, welcome to business studies class. So in last video I am explain about the informal organization. So in this video I am going to explain about the formal organization. So let's start. So informal organization means what? An informal organization is that organization which is not established deliberately, means purposefully. So just by comparing formal organization, I will going to explain the informal organization. So formal organization, it is creately or it is purposefully rules and regulation made to carry out whole process in a disciplined manner. So that comes under the formal organization because they don't want any disturbance within the organization. So everything, rules, regulation, policies, so everything should be within the disciplined manner. So there should not be any kind of disturbance there. And what is the authority and responsibility relationship it is there, that is very important within the formal organization. Means what? Who are a top level management, middle level management, lower level management, otherwise employees. So everything, they should know their authority, they should know their responsibility, and if they want to pass any message, they should follow the scalar chain only, means top to bottom or bottom to top. Means these things means sequence wise every message should be passed there. So there should not be any disturbance within that. But within the informal organization, these types of organization not created by the management, means purposefully they are not created. Automatically informal organization it is going to be uh, established. Means what? But comes into the existence because of the common interest, test and religious and communal relation. Means what? So who are working employees within that organization? If two employees have the same interest, they are going to become a friend, and that is going to sometimes help to the organization, and some it have the disadvantage to organization also. So that is the informal organization. Means if colleagues are there, they are joined together to satisfy their psychological need rather than the professional need, to satisfy the psychological need. Otherwise see, if it is a human being, it accept it expect the love, affection, belongingness from other person always. It is a psychological need of any human being. So if they are going to fulfill their psychological need on workplace, that is the informal organization. Means what? Two colleagues are going to become a best friend, otherwise a subordinate and manager also, they can be a friend, they can talk with each other without any authority and responsibility matters. So that is the informal organization. So it is going to develop due to the same interest, otherwise common interest, taste, if the religious are same. So due to that, these types of relationships are going to be developed within the organization. Within formal organization only this kind of relations are going to be developed. So the main purpose of this kind of organization structure is getting psychological satisfaction. Just I told only, human being expect the love, affection and belongingness from the other person. So due to that psychological mind, or due to satisfy that psychological thing, this type of organization, otherwise these types of relations are going to be developed within the organization. So for example, employees within the similar interest in sports, yes, if they are interested in films, they are going to become a friend. Religion, if they are with the same religion, so they are going to become a friend, otherwise they are interdependent on each other. So these are the some example, may form of their own informal group, or sometimes they are going to form their informal group within the formal organization also. So I hope you got the thing. So let's see what are the features of this informal organization. So it originates it originates from within the formal organization as a result of personal interaction among the employees. So just I told only, this kind of organization no one going to create it purposefully or intentionally, these things are not going to be made. So what is a friendship? It is intentionally going to happen? No, never. If the interest of two peoples are going to be matched, if they have the same habits, same interest, then only they are going to become a friend. So these things are not going to made purposefully, so it is going to happen the automatically within the formal organization only. So it has no written rules and procedures. So within the formal organization, how for each and everything, how the rules and regulations should be there, means message should be passed through a scalar chain. So these types of rules and regulations are not within the informal organization. So it does not have fixed line of communication. So just I told, here directly employees can talk with the top level of management, so this kind of rules are not there. Means fixed line of communication should not be there, because if top manager is going to believe in informal organization, if this kind of communication going to be happen, it become easier to a manager to take any decision. Suppose what is going to be happen in formal organization, if the message is passed through a scalar chain, means through employees to lower level management, lower level management to middle level management, middle level management to top level management. So what is this process within the formal organization? It takes a time, and it takes a time to take the decision also. So top level of manager never getting the right thing. So if top level of management, it is directly contacting with the employees, so it is become the easy to employees also to ask their problem, and it is become the easy to manager also to clearly understand of their employees problem, and decision can be taken quickly. So that is the main advantage or features you can call. So it is not deliberately created by the management, just I told, it is not created intentionally or purposefully. Informal organization, it is not generated, it is happened automatically. So it is personal, means the feeling of individual are kept in mind, so it is a personal type of form. So feeling of individual are kept in mind, and this type of organization are generated. I hope you got the feature. Let's see what are the advantage of this informal organization. So what is the first one? They are given speed. Prescribed line of communication are not followed, which lead the faster spread of information. Just I told, it means scalar chain to pass a message. What is scalar chain? Means top level management to middle level to lower level, otherwise lower level to middle level to top level. Means this is proper line of communication, it is there. No, it is not going to followed within the informal organization. So directly top level management can talk with the employees. So what is the speed of communication? It is faster, means message can be transfer faster, because without following that chain, employees can directly talk with top level management if he is going to take a decision. So what is the pass of message or speed of pass to pass a message? It is more within the informal organization, but in formal organization it take a time to pass a message. So next is fulfillment of social needs. So enhance the job satisfaction, which gives them a sense of belongingness in the organization. So yes, fulfillment of social needs means what just I told. As a human being, it need, it is a psychological need, love, affection, friendship, belongingness, it is a psychological need. So due to informal organization, these things are going to be satisfied. Suppose I have friend within my workplace. So it is, suppose sometimes I am not going on work, so my work I can adjust to my friend also. Otherwise some information I want to pass, otherwise any work related with where my work, professional work. So if anybody is there to whom I am depending, so to whom I am belonging, so it can be satisfied the, it can be fulfill the social need on a workplace. Suppose I hope you got the thing. And next one is quick solution of the problem. So because the subordinate can speak without hesitation before the officer, it helps the officer to understand the problem of their subordinates. So quick solution of the problem means what? So directly top level management can talk with their employees, so he can clearly understand what the employees have a problem, and he can take quickly decision at that time. So that is the main advantage of informal organization. So now let's see what are the disadvantage of this informal organization. So it create rumors. Rumors means gossip. Means all the person in the formal organization talk careless and sometimes wrong thing is conveyed to the other person. Yes, means what, suppose if we made a group, friendship group within on workplace, so sometimes without work we are going to start to gossip with each other. So that is the main disadvantage of this kind of informal organization. But if it is a formal organization, everything should be within the rules, regulation and discipline manner. No one going to permit it for such gossip there. So but in informal organization, so friendship you can do with your colleagues, no doubt within that. But sometimes without a careless or unnecessary discussions are going to be happened on workplace. So that is the main disadvantage. So we on workplace you should give important to work only rather than this careless talking. So next is it resists change and lays stress on adopting the old techniques. Yes, it resists the change. It resists the change means what? It is going to, suppose if you form one formal informal group within the organization, otherwise your friends group in on workplace, if you form there, so suppose manager want to change something, otherwise he want to update the things something. So that time if that things are difficult to adjust by us, that time this group, total group opposing to changes. Means manager want to change something within the organization, but we don't want to adopt that thing. So sometimes whole group opposing to such changes. So that is the main disadvantage to manager. So within the formal organization, no one have authority like that. What is work assigned to you, you should complete that only. So such kinds of opposition are not going to happen in a formal organization. But in informal organization, due to one person, all groups are opposing for that change because they are adopted the old techniques and they are satisfied with that. So they are not able to update the things quickly there. Next one, priority to group interests. Yes, pressurize members to conform to group expectations. Yes, so if you are working within the organization, always you should give the priority to your professional objective, otherwise your organizational objective. But sometimes due to such informal organization, so friends are going to pressurize a member to conform to the group expectation. So what is a group expected? So they should pressurize, sometimes they are going to be pressurized to other person for their personal, otherwise group interest. So that is the disadvantage of informal organization. So I hope you got the thing. If you have any doubt, please comment below. So thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.